go Kutztown. Roll Bears.
Every time I look in the mirror, all the lies in your face get clearer.
The excitement, the tension building. The Olympic Center filling to capacity.
You're watching Kutztown Hockey only on Nick's Hockey Broadcast. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Iceworks in Ashton, PA, right outside Philadelphia. Tonight in Division II, the Kutztown Golden Bears will be taking on the Farmingdale State Rams in Division II. This is the second game for both teams in the 2024 DVCHC East Coast Showdown. So to start out our pregame show for tonight, let's take a look at the overall record in the division standings in the National Division for the Kutztown Golden Bears. 1 win, 1 loss, 1 tie in their divisional games versus Penn State, Harrisburg, and Newman. All 3 teams will get a chance to be in a playoff game in Iceworks in the DVCHC 2025 playoffs on March 1st and March 2nd. If Kutztown manages to get the first seed, they'll get a first-round bye right into the championship game to play either Penn State, Harrisburg, or Newman. So they'll have one more game against Penn State in February to try to secure that number 1 seed. And now we'll talk about where the overall records are for Kutztown, Newman, and Penn State. Kutztown, 4 wins, 5 losses, 2 ties. I'll go over about that second tie they got last night against Fordham in a little bit. And now let's take a look at the standings for Farmingdale. They are currently in first place in their Empire Collegiate standings. 11 wins, 4 losses, and only 2 ties. Kutztown in November have been very good. They have not lost a single game that have counted. Their only loss was to the University of Scranton last week, but that was an exhibition game. They defeated Ramapo, Newman, and while they did not win, they did not lose to Fordham 2-2 last night here at Iceworks. Meanwhile, for Farmingdale, a bit of a different story in November. A 5-3 record in November, 5 wins and 3 losses, and they played Newman University last night. Speaking of last night, both teams played. I'll first talk about Kutztown. Kutztown was down 2-0 versus the Fordham University Rams, but came back to tie the game at 2, thanks to Jackson Novak and Chase Canestra. Stephen Grady have both assists for those 2 goals. Colby Rosen managed to save 27 of 29 shots in the 2-2 tie. So the Golden Bears, although they did not win, they at least get a point. Farmingdale also played last night as they fell 5-3 to the Newman University Knights. It's the second time they've lost to Newman in the month of November alone. Tomorrow, Kutztown and Farmingdale will be playing their 3rd game in this showdown. Kutztown will be taking on the Alvernia Golden Wolves at 4:15. Farmingdale will be taking on Massachusetts at 12:30. Last year, Kutztown in the 2023 DVCHC Showdown unfortunately came out of it empty-handed. They lost all 3 games to Massachusetts, Farmingdale, and Penn State Harrisburg. And at the very least, they are not going to leave this whole showdown without any points, as they got 1 last night against the Fordham Rams, as they're playing a Rams team actually for the 2nd straight day. Kutztown will play Farmingdale again 2 weeks from tonight at Islanders Iceworks, and that'll be a bus trip, the final game of 2024 before we switch the calendar. And it's also the final game for Kutztown before they head into Christmas break. I intend to broadcast that game. And actually for that game, because that'll be the last game before the holidays, it'll be a holiday special. Now, I want to mention a few rules for the DVCHC Showcase. Just some important notes. There are 20-minute full periods as usual, but there's no ice cut after the first period. So there'll be a 3-minute or so intermission after the first period, but there will be an ice cut after the second period, and there is no sudden death overtime if both teams are tied after 3 periods. Inactives for the Golden Bears tonight is only number 8, freshman defenseman number 8, Justin Tanjuko, only player out for Kutztown. As for Kutztown D3, they defeated the Shippensburg Raiders 7-1 yesterday. They will be taking on the Penn State Altoona Nittany Lions at 9:15 tonight at Rink 4 right next to us. And they'll take on Gettysburg tomorrow at 3. Definitely big games for the Golden Bears in both D2 and D3 this weekend. And now for tonight's starting goaltenders. In net for the Farmingdale Rams, making his second start of the season, shall be number 35, Jack Sarosy. 1 win, no losses, no ties. Goals against average 2.0, save percentage of .895. And in goal for the Kutztown Golden Bears shall be number 34, Jay Janney, trying to get his first win of the season with 2 losses and 1 tie. Goals against average 4.33, save percentage of .863. As more fans are arriving here at Iceworks, as we're about to get underway. Afraid I do not have time to play the... Actually, you know what? I do have time to play the first period intro. I'll play that right now while I can.
Tonight, we skate. Tonight, we stay with them. And we shut them down because we can. This is your time. Now go out there and take it.
First period about to get underway. Quick 5-minute warm-up, no national anthem, so I know I had to push that first period intro in pretty quickly. Stephen Graney against Dixon for the draw. We're underway here at Iceworks. It's the Golden Bears and the Rams. The Farmingdale Rams, to be exact, since they played the Foreham Rams last night. Just like last year, these two teams played their second game of the DVCHC East Coast Showdown. And in that game last year, the Rams won. As this puck will deflect back towards the back part of the goal of Sarosy. This is going to be Stephen Graney turning around there from the circle. Graney accidentally shot it in as it was offside. As Bauer will touch the puck and will get a first whistle of the game. One thing you'll notice for the Golden Bears is they're wearing a different set of their uniform tonight. They're actually wearing their maroon jerseys and their gold socks. We have seen them do a combination before of a gold jersey and maroon socks. The reason why there was a confusion, Kutztown initially thought they were the home team. They were going to wear their gold, and the Rams turned out to be the home team. They're wearing their white. There was some miscommunication throughout the league site, I believe. I actually thought they were the home team coming in here as well. So they didn't have time to change their socks. They only had time to change their uniform. So definitely uniform combination we've never seen before. But honestly, they did not look too bad. Paracone's going to flip this off the boards near the Kutztown bench. Shot back in there by Manzi. Trying to get it past the blue line here as Paracone's going to take it back for the Golden Bears. The captain coming in past the red line will shoot it in back towards the corner. Lena chipping at it behind his goal all the way down for Antonio Anello. And there'll be no icing here. Carpenter, the sophomore, couldn't get to it first. Lefato trying to make the play. Just comes back to Lena. Out to the other side for Rishaw. That's blocked. Nancy was the one who got the chance on net there for Farmingdale. Carpenter trying to sweep this puck by towards the boards. It does to Nicholas Leone. He'll chase for it back towards the other side of the ice. Leone having the excellent freshman season. 6 goals, 3 assists for 9 points. He'll now go to the bench and be replaced there by Chase Canestra, who scored for Kutztown last night against Foreham. This bouncing puck goes off of Canestra to Asher Paul Putt. Trying to out one there for Repsick, who shoots it in. Repsick, the hero for Kutztown last time the Golden Bears, well, the last weekend they played here at Iceworks when they defeated Newman. Repsick scored the game-winning goal against the Knights. And that shot saved it there. Rebounding from there from Colton Beatty. Initial shot coming in from Canestra, as this will be an icing against Farmingdale. So they'll get a line change now. And going to the right circle, Gavin Wolf for the face-off here. And he tried to win it, but the Rams will attempt to clear it back out. This nearly goes off of Foster, Jimmy as they call him in the locker room. This bounces off the glass back towards the other side. Lena trying to clear it back out. Angie controls here. He'll hit it off the boards. It's intercepted by Foster. And shot back into the Rams' end. Swatwinski on his own zone will pass it off the boards to Petaway. Petaway playing forward this year, was on defense last season. Shot it from center ice. It was turned aside there by Sarosy. And that shot there from the corner from Gavin Wolf will go wide. As Swatwinski will have to retrieve it back. 17 minutes and counting to go in the first period. No score early on. Shots on net, 1-0 KU. Just the flex en route there. As Paragon's going to retrieve it back. He'll pass there for DeRosa. Graney's now going to give it to Novak on the left side. Someone lost their stick at center. As there's now a stray stick near the blue line. Paragon trying to sweep it away. Graney on towards the corner, being shoveled back door as the Rams are going to retrieve back on their offensive attack. Costello is going to dump it in towards the corner. Rams get a line change. The centering pass in front of the goal is taken by Paracombe. Novak will take it on the left side on an onside play. No one pass for Bauer. Bauer, the junior, in front of the net. And Saracen, I believe, got a piece of that. May have been blocked as the Rams escape. Wanacke brings it past the blue line, but will get an offsides. So this is going to be the only game I'll be broadcasting in the DVCHC East Coast Showdown this weekend. I apologize for Kutztown. I haven't been around as much for all these games. Honestly, it's mainly just due to traveling. I'm just glad I was able to come here for tonight's game against the Rams. I'll definitely come watch some of D3's game as they start at 9:15 during Kutztown's D2 second intermission. But for those of you watching this game, don't worry. I'll be here for the entire match for tonight. And that shot, that scores! Tyler Wanacke took a simple wrist shot that may have bounced off of Jay Janney and in, and it's 1-0 Farmingdale. He gets his 5th goal of the season. 1-0 Rams. So Farmingdale, less than 5 minutes into this first period, strike first as they are up by 1. Still a lot of game to go in this one. As DeRosa's going to try to clear this one out. Went off a Rams stick towards center ice. Racing after this puck is Matt Dan. Getting to it first, there was a cone. As this is going to be Dixon. Brandon Dixon wearing 16. Watch out for him as he's wearing the Bobby Clark 16. He had an excellent season last year, leading the team in points. This year, he has 14 goals, 15 assists for 29 points. Also leads the team in points this season, as well as goals. Line change for KU. Lena try to pass this one in front towards the blue line. As here comes Dixon on a 2-on-2. Took a shot, and that goes off of Jay Janney, off his glove. And we have an arm up in the air. Delayed penalty. It is on the Golden Bears. And the Rams, not too long after scoring the first goal of the game, will go on the power play. Penalty is going to be on Luke Repsick for slashing. Two-minute penalty on Luke Repsick for slashing. First power play belonging to the Rams. Wolf trying to get this puck away from Dixon shorthanded. As this is going to be brought back towards the right wing here near Antonio Anella. Back towards the blue line, it goes to Dixon. Waits, fires, deflected, scores! Brandon Dixon, through traffic, took a shot from the blue line from the high slot. Gets past Janney. 2-0 Farmingdale. Dixon gets his 15th of the season. Boy, this kid's played really well. Farmingdale up 2-0, 5.5 minutes into the game. And you're actually able to see the counting scoreboard for once, which I usually am unable to do. You can see it at center ice there. Jackson Novak will hit this off the boards. Around it comes behind for Josh Bauer. Trying to flip it past center ice, and he got someone checked there. Rams keep it in. Center pass. That shot goes over the glass there of Jay Janney. Rams continue up the pressure. And that shot goes off the pad of Janney again. Perico will give one in front there for Josh Bauer. Golden Bears at least trying to clear here. They will, but it will result in an icing. Facetto will go for this tie-up here against Graney. Rams almost had it there for a moment. Novak trying to go for this puck here, trying to get around the defender. He lost a stick, and that's going to be a penalty. Interference call. I believe it's against the Rams. It is. Michael Maladrucola will go in for 2 minutes for interference. Kutztown will go on the early power play. Kutztown gets a desperate need power play, already down by 2, trying to make sure things don't get out of hand. Grady's backhand pass unintentionally goes off the linesman, and Jay Janney was going towards the bench. I think we have another delayed penalty on the Rams. It looks like we do. Michael Del Sandra is going to go in for 2, and Kutztown will be on a 5-on-3 for 1:53. What a big opportunity KU has now. Chance for Kutztown to answer back, already down by 2 early on in this game. Graney wins the faceoff. Leon's fan pass towards DeRosa as the Bears will control with a lot of room to work with. Novak swerving it back to Graney, controlling on the right point. Skating towards the circle to Leon. Waits, fires, and that's blocked. Rebound there by Bauer, and Saracen got a piece of it as the Rams managed to clear nearly into the Kutztown bench. I think it did actually kind of go in. It came right out as we get a whistle. Minute 35 to go on the 5-on-3. After the 5-on-3 ends, Kutztown will be on 5-on-4 for 7 seconds. As Graney wins the faceoff once more. Leon behind of the net there is Josh Bauer. He's going to carefully get this puck back to Graney on the corner, trying to cut right on in. He'll go right behind the goal. In front of that is Novak. Puck towards the back is DeRosa as the puck went past his reach. DeRosa will leave it right behind himself for the assistant captain, Stephen Grady. Has Bauer and Novak as passing options. Grady going right behind the goal once again. 1 minute to go in the 5-on-3. Grady pass towards Leon on the circle. Back to Grady once more. Just being patient to shoot the puck at the right time as Grady was trying to make a pass. Went off of a stick and passed the blue line. It went off of Dace. Donald Dace, 86 in white for the Rams. Here's Leon. Pass to Jackson Novak. The co-captain is going to go towards the high slot as he's going to leave it behind himself for Graney. Perico now takes it here for KU. Graney gets it back. Nice move there. Trying to get a shot. Leon with a wrist shot. That goes over the net. Bauer for a rebound. I believe hit the side of the cage. Goes in front of the net again. Harris, he made a pair of stops. Kutztown keeping up the pressure. Perico fakes the drive. This goes off a stick back to Novak. 10 seconds to go in the 5-on-3. Off the skate of Perico. Waits. Pass in front for Grady as he's going to turn back around. 3 seconds, 2, 1, 5-on-3 has ended, 5-on-4 for 6 seconds. Novak, that shot goes wide, and it goes past the blue line. The Rams escape, not allowing a single goal on the 5-on-3 or 5-on-4 disadvantage. We're back to 5-on-5. 11.5 to go in the first. 2-0 Farmingdale. Shots on net, 5-3 in favor of the Rams. Bates nearly fell down. Rams come back the other way. Deandra brought it over the blue line, but this will be an offsides. And we'll get a brief little break here. For those of you who are Lehigh Valley Scholastic Hockey League fans, I will be broadcasting on Monday with the Southern Lehigh Spartans take on the Emmaus Hornets at 6 p.m. at Bethlehem Municipal Ice Rink. It's been too long since I called the game for that league back in March. Can't wait for them to play. The Spartans had the first 2 games postponed since they play outside due to weather conditions, and they're back on Monday. Can't wait to see you there. Back to this game, though. Luke Repsick hits it off the boards and manages to clear, but this will likely be an icing. Canceled off, actually. Canestra managed to get there in time. Trying to make a backhand center pass in front of Saracen. Turning back there is Colton Bates. We have Canestra falling down as we have a deflection shot there from putt that goes wide. Well, Fata's going to try to get this past Colton Bates. The Zamboni boards. When I say Zamboni boards, I mean we're on the corner of the rink where the Zamboni usually comes out. Canestra right behind on the goal. Trying to shovel on in front of the goal. Deflected. Bates with a rebound in front of the crease. Saracen manages to hold on. So we're now reaching the halfway point of this first period. Again, if you not here earlier, there'll be no ice cut after the first period intermission. So we'll have a quick intermission going right into the second period. Well, there will be a full intermission after the second period itself. Jensen leaving it behind himself there for cross. Jensen trying to keep it back in. This is going to be backhanded there by Wolf. Lana trying to get one ahead. Taken away by Gavin Wolf on a 2-on-2. With Jansen hit the iron with the rubber. I believe he got the high post crossbar corner of the net. As a second chance on net is denied there by Saracen as he'll squeeze it with 9:47 to go in this first period. Gavin Wolf against Brendan Dixon for this faceoff. Slotwinski trying to keep it onside. It just does that. Wolf towards the corner. It goes off the glass. Rams try to rush with numbers if they can. Petaway broke up the play. Manzi bringing it over the line. He gets taken down by Petaway. As this is going to be Braden Jansen. And we have a delay penalty here. This is going to be on the Golden Bears. I believe it's on Braden Jansen. I believe he caused a tripping minor penalty. Let's see, just to be sure. No, it's actually going to go on Bailey Slotwinski. Power play coming up here for the Rams. So another man advantage now for Farmingdale as they're already up by 2. DeRosa, this makes a strange bounce over the glass. Rams try to set something up here as they'll keep it in play. Dixon already having a goal tonight, passing it to the other side there as Dixon's going to hold on again. That shot is blocked as DeRosa tried to clear, but Dixon will keep it just in play. Minute 30 now to go with the man advantage. Perico trying to cover on Dixon. Back and comes towards the right side. Slap shot there from the left circle, deflected off of Jay Jetty up the side of the net as Foster clears. Dixon, the captain, coming past center, and he comes over the line. Has a few passing options as he's going to stop on the corner. Way past in front, waiting there on the side of the cage there was Luke Ferrazzi as he couldn't get the shot on that. This will be Dixon on the corner once more. Gets it back to Ferrazzi as he was unable to get a shot. Chipped off the stick there of Carpenter and clears it down. 42 seconds to go on the Rams power play. 8:03 and counting to go in this first period. Cutting on in towards the goal there as this is going to be O'Neal trying to bring up that play. Jay Janney will poke check this puck away. Comes right behind the goal there for Jensen. Jensen gets it back towards the point there for Lennon. Jensen gets it back. Left patch stopped there by Janney. As this comes back towards the corner as this will be Lennon back to Ferrazzi. Ferrazzi in front there. Intended pass there for the settle, but he was unable to connect on the play. Lennon's going to wait. Took a shot saved in there by Jay Janney as he shuts the door with his pass. Power play as Lennon Slawinski comes out of the box, goes right to the bench as he's replaced by Jackson Novak. As we're back to 5-on-5. Lena, this pass will now go back towards the other corner there for Carpenter, who almost thought he shot that puck out of play. He did not. Coming past center ice now is Facettle as he'll go right behind the goal where the Travis Konecny number 11. This is broken up there as Paul Puckett checked from behind. Falling down there was Josh Bauer. I think some people on the Kutztown bench were looking for a penalty there. They're not going to get it. It seemed like a clean check from where we are standing. Here's DeRosa, unable to keep it onside, and we have a penalty. Some kind of scrub going on here between Josh Bauer as well as James Jensen. There was an arm up in the air. I'm not sure who it is on. Could be on both players. Maybe it's on one. We'll see. And Bauer's going to be serving a penalty here. And we have another power play here coming up here. It's going to be for interference on the Kutztown junior. Off the time is one there by Dixon. Ferrazzi's going to bring this back towards the right circle. He'll stop and wait. Leandro will forehand one back to Ferrazzi as his top line's getting more in order here. That shot there goes wide of Jay Janney. Ferrazzi's going to turn on back there for in front, and now it'll be Dixon on the blue line. Ferrazzi on the corner. Centering pass. That shot's blocked from DeAndrea. And that shot there goes wide there for the Rams. Couldn't see who that was at first. As this will go past the blue line. If I delayed calling the names for the Rams, I apologize. It's only because of that some of the jerseys for the Rams don't have numbers on the arms, mainly just on the backs. Dixon will control. Ferrazzi keeps it onside. Waits and fires, and that's blocked. Actually, no, it was not blocked. It went right to Jay Janney, and it'll stop play. 1:07 to go on the Josh Bauer penalty now. Foster clears right away. No icing since Kutztown is on the penalty kill here. Lawrence Helena will try to get this past center ice here, and now it's going to be forehanded in front towards the wing. Alessandro. And this will be cleared back by Slotwinski. Jensen at center, broken up by Swawinski once more as he clears. Lana's going to backhand one behind himself there as the Rams will continue on this power play. There's still 20 seconds on their man advantage now. Lafata try to clear it back towards the center ice there for Settle. Swawinski hits it off the glass, makes a strange bounce as Foster clears. Line change now for Kutztown. Matt Dan on the ice, the freshman, as the power play for the Rams has just expired. Bauer comes out of the box, goes to the bench, and is replaced by Nick Leone. Alessandro trying to clear it back out. A big hit is made there behind the net there on Matt Dan. Trying to take him down there was James Jensen. As his puck is still bouncing towards the corner, backhanded there by Colton Bates. Dan stays on the ice as he got right back up to his feet after that monstrous hit he took behind the net there of Jay Janney. Antonio Nella off the boards, clears it back the other way. This is going to be brought back behind the goal there of Saracen. Dan nearly gets towards the puck as the Rams will hit it off the glass over the head of Leone. DeRosa, Perricone. D-Rose takes it back in front there for O'Neal. 3.5 to go in this first period. O'Neal gets tangled up there by a Rams player. That was Colin Cross. No pun, actually, pun is intended. He got crossed up there by Cross. DeRosa trying to avoid a few sticks here. He loses possession. The Rams keep it just inside. It was Mervac. That shot goes off the pads of Janney. Cross trying to chase for it. Perica gives it to Leone. Rams take it right back here on the turnover. That shot's blocked there by DeRosa. Second chance there goes wide from Marco Maljancola. There's a few players with the same last names, actually. I should have mentioned that. So there's some names you might hear more often than not tonight for the Rams. And that shot goes over the net of Janney and off the glass. Josh Bauer trying to get an edge here as he'll move over the line with Leone. Josh Bauer, toe drag shots blocked. Goes off of Louis Saccone. Taken back by the Golden Bears. This was Grady. As Paul puck controls. Took a shot right on goal. That's blocked. As he got the puck right back. As he'll chip it towards the corner for Bauer. Bauer will battle for it. He's looking for some help here as Grady's right behind him. As Farmingdale will get it back the other way. Backhand pass comes back towards center. DeAndro nearly had it. Pace had it for a moment. DeAndro gets it right back, trying to make a pass. Goes off of Novak, who lifts it past towards center ice and keeps it in play. Michael D'Alessandro, he gets hit hard there by Josh Bauer. DeAndro had that play broken up. Back comes Kutztown on 2-on-2. Jackson Novak trying to cut on in. Hit the iron with the rubber. He got the crossbar. Second time Kutztown has hit iron in this period. The first time went off the top corner. That time goes off the crossbar. They score! Oh, it didn't matter. They scored anyway. In a strange turn of events, Josh Bauer took a simple shot from the corner as it pinballs in. Kutztown now trails by 1.
Here's Reed winding.
Josh Bauer gets his 4th of the season, and the Bears have cut the lead in half. As Jim Jackson would say, the longtime play-by-play announcer of the Philadelphia Flyers, dirty but good. It was a strange bounce as it pinballs his way past the goaltender Saracen, as this will be an offsides here, delayed offside here against Kutztown, wiped off. Rams go on the counterattack. That shot's blocked there by Foster. So the 8th shot on net for Kutztown is their first goal of the game. As they desperately needed that. Obviously, still a lot of game to go in this competitive matchup between KU and Farmingdale State. Foster getting this puck from Bates. Last minute to play in this first period. Back comes Kutztown on 2-on-1. It's Bates. Lost it. Took a shot, and that goes wide. He had a chance there with Kinestra, but he lost possession of the puck, but he gets it back towards the point. Shot there by Foster. Goes off of Saracen as he'll hold on. 44.8 seconds to go in the first. Off this tie-up for Wolf. He'll try to go after it to the corner. Snuck it away there from Mervac as he's going to make a centering pass towards Petaway off his reach. Or out of his reach, I should say. Jay Janney will sweep this puck there at the Paracone. Back to DeRosa as he sweeps it by towards Petaway as it's shot back in there from the blue line and goes off of Jay Janney. Coming in from Arthur Mervac. 20 seconds to go. It's Jansen. Jansen as the Rams break up that play. 13 seconds left. Costello is going to shoot it back in. Paracone's going to try to kill off the clock here. Time is going to wind down here in the first period. Rams trying to get one last chance if they can't. They will not, but we do have a delayed penalty on Kutztown. It's for tripping as the first period comes to an end. It's 2-1 Farmingdale after one. It'll be a brief intermission. We'll be back for the second. Second period about to get underway. It's 2-1 Farmingdale Rams. Shots on net 12-9 in favor of Farmingdale. The goals for the Rams coming from Tyler Wadicka as well as Brandon Dixon. The Kutztown goal coming from Josh Bauer. But the Rams will start this period on the power play. Braden Jansen in for 2 minutes for tripping. And I just want to briefly say thank you to this nice comment here from Taffman1. Appreciate it. I'm glad you guys are enjoying the broadcast. Second period has now begun, and a power play has commenced for Farmingdale. This will be Dixon trying to get around. Wolby passes it under his skates, actually, or at least past his skates, I should say, as the Bears will clear to kill some time. Brandon Dixon will backhand one past DeRosa. I beg my pardon, that was Paracone. DeRosa is on the ice, however. As Dixon's going to control, Backton comes towards the wing. Ferranti waits, fires, and that's blocked and deflects out of play. Paracone in got a piece of it as he fell down in front of his stick. Off this face-off there for Colton Bates. As the Bears will clear, Rams will take it right back. Ramsey wearing 89 here for the Rams. At one's ahead. Unfortunately, I do not have on my roster who is number 20 for some reason. I'll try to find out for that during intermission. And that centering pass goes wide from Christopher D'Angelo in front of the goal there for Jay Janney. He has 9 goals this year, 5 assists for 14 points. Here's Dixon again. Holds, waits, toe drinks are deflected in front, and Jay Janney found it. I did see the puck for a split second. Seen the pinball under his pads there, but he was able to cover up. A little over halfway through the Jansen tripping penalty right now. 49 seconds to go on the Rams man advantage. Face-off taken by Dixon. Reminded me a lot, just like last year, how much puck possession he had against Kutztown. As this is cleared by the senior Colton Bates. "25 seconds on the power play for Farmingdale. This is going to be Dixon again off the boards. Rings back towards the corner for Franzi. Franzi's going to take it back towards the point. Holds on towards the blue line. Back to Dixon again. 10 seconds on the power play now. Ferranzi waits, and that shot goes off of Foster's stick and off the safety netting. And actually, when I come back for the third period, I'll give you guys a score update for Kutztown's D3 game as they're taking on the Penn State Altoona Nittany Lions. And they'll take on Gettysburg tomorrow. Kutztown D2 will take on Alvernia's D3 team tomorrow. As this puck nearly goes into the Rams bench but stays in. DeRosa will clear it past the blue line, and the power play has ended for Farmingdale. This goes off the blocker there of Jay Janney from Colin Cross. Novak trying to get possession for it. He'll back it one there for Bauer. Just creaks the puck past the blue line on an onside play. Vassettle lost the puck there for Novak. Trying to swerve the puck in front of the goal. It was blocked. DeRosa trying to slap for it. Also blocked by a Rams player. As Graney going to get possession here. Both teams try to scramble for possession. This puck comes up into the air. Gravity brings it down. This nearly goes off the glove there of Jay Janney as the Rams set back towards the point. That shot there from the right side into the glove of Janney. Ribberick was the one who took the shot there for the Rams. As we'll get some fresh legs onto the ice now for both squads. Off the face-off, the Rams get a shot on that, and that goes wide. That centering pass there from Nancy would not go. Dan deflected this puck. The freshman still looking to get his first goal and point in college hockey. Here's Leone. DeRosa off the boards for Paracone. Off of the stick of Matt Dam once more. James Jensen's going to cut his back out. Paracone nearly took it away. Rams trying to get possession here. This play is broken up there by the sophomore Griffin Carpenter. Still looking to get his first point of his season. 16.5 to go in the second. Still 2-1 Farmingdale. Carpenter trying to make a pass as he falls down to his knees. Gets right back up. Mancy trying to clear it back out for the Rams. Farmingdale will now try to move past the red line here. This is from Dace as this will be shot back in. No icing as Dan will back him one towards the corner for Leone. In front of that save is made by Janney. Donald Dace with the shot on net there trying to get his fifth goal of the season, but he was denied by the KU goaltender. Lafata trying to win this face-off, won by KU. It's Antonio Onella who will shoot it down here. Mount Jucolo trying to get it back the other way. And now makes a slight check there. Bates back to Asher Paul. Putt off the stick of Luke Gremsick. Down towards the corner. As both teams are trying to get some semblance of maintained possession in these last few moments. It's been kind of scrappy the last minute or so. As it's pushed free there by the senior, Luke Gremsick. And we have a penalty coming up here. I believe it's on Kutztown, as there was a check made by Canestra on the corner. It might be for interference or cross-checking. We'll see. And it will be on Chase Canestra. Chase Canestra in for 2 minutes for cross-checking. So a lot of penalties caused by KU so far in this game. Only trailing by 1, but the Rams trying to extend their lead even further if they can, as Dixon will win this faceoff once more for Farmingdale. Ranzi cutting around there from Gavin Wolf, trying to make a pass to the side. Occasion that goes over the net and wide, as Dixon's going to have to retrieve it here for the Rams. The captain's going to look at his options here. As Farmingdale brings it in, trying to get around Paul Paracone. Towards the point, it goes back to Ferenzi as Dixon's going to hold on here on the circle. He's going to wait and fire, and a save made by Jay Jenny as it goes right into his, no pun intended, bare chest as he will stop play. Rams win the face-off. Ferenzi keeps it in the zone. As a centering pass in front, saved by Jay Jenny. Castellello was the one who, or I should say, Joseph Castellano made the save there, wearing the Eric Lindros 88 for Farmingdale. As Dixon will try to bring it back into the KU zone. Halfway through the penalty now against Chase Canestra. As his puck comes back towards the right side here, the right point, Ferenzi's going to pass it to Dixon once more. They've passed the puck to each other quite a bit as Dixon's shot goes off the back part of the goal. Paracone will swap this puck and clear it down for KU. Both teams will get some line changes here. Line changes for both squads, as I usually say for games. 30 seconds on the power play now. Ferenzi coming on in. Going right behind the goal. Makes a pass, goes off of Foster. In front, scores! James Jensen with a slap shot. Deflected off the top part of the net and in. And not too long before the power play was going to expire, the Rams extend their lead. They're up 3-1. James Jensen gets his 10th goal of the season. He actually leads the team in penalty minutes going into this game. A staggering total of 46 penalty minutes. Definitely not as many penalty minutes as former Flyer Dave Schultz, but it's the highest number of penalty minutes of anyone on the Rams team going into tonight's matchup. As he has scored to make it 3-1, Farmingdale. 13:30 remaining in this second period. The shots in net are now 19-10 in favor of the Rams, who are the home team tonight. Grady wins the faceoff. Novak to Antonio O'Neill. That shot deflected off of Saracey and back towards Grady on the corner. Novak behind the goal here. Sets it back there for Putt. Putt, wristing one, and that's blocked by the recent goal scorer, actually Jensen, as there's a big check is made on Josh Bauer, and that seems to be an immediate penalty on the Rams, I believe. I definitely saw the reactions by the KU fan base on the other side of the rink to my right. And let's see what they have here. 2-minute penalty. And no one is in the box just yet. There is a penalty marked on the scoreboard. Oh, there is a player in for the Rams in the penalty box. He was hidden right behind one of the Rams goaltenders. I'm unable to see who that was, as that puck actually goes out of play right near the fans. The parents are trying to find where that puck is. They're not sure where it went. So power play now starting here for KU. I'm not going to play the power play little video right now. Oh, there's the puck. They found it. And I'll see who that penalty was on for the Rams when he comes out of the box and shave in a little less than 2 minutes. DeRosa's going to go right around the circle. Novak will take it here. Waits, fires, and that's blocked as Everett's shot was deflected en route. Novak, however, gets it right back to Grady. Deflected pass goes off a stick. Ripperick as the Rams kill off some time here. 1:30 to go on the power play. DeRosa in over the line. DeRosa sent one in front. Deflected puck, I think, almost went off of Leone. DeRosa, backhand pass off of Saracey, and he'll stop play. If some pushing and shoving involving I think that's Josh Bauer. Yes, it is Josh after the play. I did not think there's any penalties caused or being called from that. Little scrum there. Off this face-off for Colton Bates. Won by KU. Paracone. Repsick takes it. Gives it back to the captain. The senior will fake the drive as Canestra's going to hold on the right side. That shot, actually that pass, went wide, whatever his intended target was. Halfway through the power play now. Repsick trying to get this to Carpenter as he passed it too far from him. Paracone just does just enough to keep it in. Bates will back it towards Repsick. Rams trying to clear shorthanded, and they're going to move on a shorthanded break. Here's Manzi going on. That save by J.J. Eddy. Good chance for Farmingdale to perhaps extend their lead, but the KU goaltender stopped them there. 30 seconds on the man advantage. Paracone hits it off the corner towards Carpenter. And now Bates behind the goal in Gretzky's office. In the trapezoid zone is what I mean in particular. Carpenter back towards Bates. Farmingdale tries to clear. This goes off of Manzi, who recently had the breakaway attempt. Repsick, Paracone, swerving past to Canestra. 10 seconds on the power play now. Here's Paracone, waits, shoots, and that's blocked off of Manzi as the Rams clear. Power play has expired for KU. The Rams survive that. Pretty good penalty kill for them as they got a shorthanded chance on goal. It is Carpenter. It is Jansen. Back towards Carpenter. As is forehanded back to Asher Paul Putt. Carpenter will control here off the boards to make his own play to Gavin Wolf. Farmingdale is going to try to come back the other way here. Castellano was able to shoot it back in as Petaway at center. Trying to pass it to Jansen. Jansen with speed. Centering pass back to Petaway, but the puck never got to him. Farmingdale will now try to move in with a 2-on-3 if they can. Pass towards the wing. In front of them for JJ. Falling down there for the Rams as we have a delayed penalty for tripping on Kutztown. Falling down was Reed Masettle as he was tripped up in front of the Kutztown goal crease. And Farmingdale will go on yet another man advantage. Asher Paul Putt in the box and save for 2 minutes as we are reaching the halfway point of this period. And regulation time, 10:13 and counting, exactly to go in the period. Dixon back towards the left side here. Gets it right back, swerving pass and comes there for Ranzi, who took a shot on goal. That's blocked. Rebound, they score! Look for Ranzi, took a shot on net, gets past Janney. It's 4-1 Farmingdale. Janney seemed a bit uncomfortable after the goal. Maybe he was just a bit stressed as the Rams score on the man advantage to make it 4-1. Seemed to be some kind of conversations between some of the Kutztown coaches and the official after the goal there. Regardless, it is 4-1 Rams. Luke Ferenzi gets his 8th of the season. As he's had the puck a lot with Dixon tonight. So we're now halfway through the game. 4-1 Rams. Shots on that are now 21-13 in favor of Farmingdale. Here's Leon on the right side. Took a shot and that goes wide. It may have deflected off of Lawrence Lena. As this deflected puck goes off of Ferenzi, the recent goal scored, taken by DeRosa, scores! zeros. As Kutztown gets a much-needed response, it's 4-2.
Johnson is there. And score! 1 second to play in the period.
This Rose is more deadlier than it may appear as the senior on defense gets his second goal of the season. Kutztown gets some life, still trailing by 2, but everyone counts. Grady will chip this puck back towards Paul Putt as the Rams try to cut right on in. That shot goes off the side of the cage by 20. Again, I do not have his name. I'll get it during the intermission. As Jay Janney will hold on here. Again, apologies, I did not have the name. Usually, I'll show you right here. I write all the names for my teams, for my team and the opponent, and I went on Game Sheet for Farmingdale writing all the names for the players on the roster. For some reason, 20 wasn't on there, so might be a little mix up there. As Josh Bauer's going to chase for it here for KU. Now Drew Colo lost the puck to late penalty once again on KU. As Saracen will go to the bench. Kutztown touches it up. As we have a cross-check penalty on the maroon and gold. It is on Asher Paul Putt once again. As the Rams will go on yet another man advantage. Unfortunately, I did not count how many power plays they've had, but they've had quite a bit so far in this game. That centering pass goes off of Jay Janney and right behind the goal. Ramsey. Perico trying to pitch for the puck away from him as that puck deflects back towards the corner for Dixon to pick it up. Dixon. As the Rams will swerve this back towards Dixon. Deflected puck goes nearly past the blue line. As Joseph Castellano did a great job just keeping that puck in the KU end here. As they're going to try to cut this right in front of the goal. As Jay Janney made a save on the left part of the net. Ramsey. Dixon once more. Dixon trying to get around Petaway and does, but he'll pass his back towards Dixon again. Dixon, side of the cage there for Ferenzi. Waits and fires, and actually that was a pass that deflected back to Dixon, as they seem to be playing catch a lot tonight with the puck. Halfway through the power play. 7.5 to go in the period. 4-2, Farmingdale. Michael DeRosa, the recent goal scorer in this game. Dixon going right behind the goal. Ferenzi on the circle once again. Dixon holds on the side of the cage as that shot goes over the net of Janney and off the safety netting. Off this time, this goes off of Jay Janney. The slap shot there coming there from James Jensen, who already has a goal tonight, scoring in this period. Lena to the side of the circle there. It's Jay Janney will stop play. 32 seconds of the man advantage. Foster off the boards, past the blue line. Jansen. Or not Jansen, Jensen. If I mix up those names at any point, I apologize. Jansen's with Kutztown. Jensen is with the Rams. As the Rams will keep it in, this is going to be Lena. Gives it to the side there. As they're going to win the corner. That shot there goes off of Jay Janney. Coming from Luke Bafetta as his puck will go off the stick of Colton Bates. And we have a delayed penalty here. Not sure who that was. I was briefly looking down at my notes when the penalty occurred. As the power play has ended for the Rams, puck will go back to the bench. And this is going to be on Antonio Anella. Well, actually, one penalty is on Kutztown, one is on the Rams. So it's going to be 4-on-4, it seems to be, for the next 2 minutes at least. In the bench or on the penalty box for the Rams is James Jensen. So the 2-minute penalty on Jensen, 2 minutes for Antonio Anella. So 4-on-4 for the next 2 minutes, 6.5 remaining in the second period. Still 4-2 Rams. As Repsick will try to win this tie up here. Slawinski will scoop the puck out of his skates and bring it to center ice. Shooting it in. And this puck will go to Slawinski. Backhanding one, but the Rams will take it right back as they move it on. 3-on-2 if they can hurry. Coming in past the line here. And that shot goes off of Jay Jetty. It actually deflected off of his skate. From Wanaka, actually. It went off the top part of his mask. But it stayed out regardless. Foster trying to scoop this one out as well as Repsick. Repsick trying to get this away here from Dace as Slawinski's going to backhand one there for Leon. Off the boards, deflected off the boards near the Rams bench. As this puck now goes to Wanaka. Coming in past the line here is Dace as he's going to hold on here. Makes a pass towards the right point there for D'Alessandro. And that shot deflects and goes out of play. There is 2 players named with the last name D'Alessandro, number 29, Nick D'Alessandro, as well as number 91, Michael D'Alessandro. Like I was saying earlier, there's a few players with the same last names. Likely brothers playing on the same team in a few instances for Farmingdale tonight. 1 minute to go on the 4-on-4, 5.5 remaining in the second period. Paracone will try to race past the blue line and does. Backhand pass gives it to Jackson Novak, who hits it off the safety netting. Again, the Kutztown Golden Bears will be back tomorrow at 4:15 as they'll take on the Alvernia Golden Wolves. I will not be here for that game, but I wish them luck, as well as I wish Kutztown D3 in their game against the Gettysburg Bullets in Division 3. DeRosa gets taken down on a legal checking play there by Lavone. Noah Lavone with 8 goals, 10 assists for 18 points. Novak, that shot is deflected off the goaltender Saracey, as he's somewhat out of position here. Novak's now on the back part of the net there. And I'm not sure we have a penalty here. Novak was stuck on the back part of the net. Kutztown coaches Raul Batista and Billy Booth were signaling something. Not sure what exactly. And what do we have here? The officials will now get together to have a little conversation here. And we'll see if they call any penalties from that. There's still 23 seconds to go on the 4-on-4, as the officials will take all the time they need to make what is deemed to be the right call here, if any call needs to be made. And we have a penalty shot. Or do we? Hold on a second here. No, it's a goal. It's on Jackson Novak. Apparently the puck went in. Well, that came out of nowhere as Kutztown is now trailing by 1.
Pass across to Baker. He scores! The United States has tied it. Bill Baker scores in the final minute of the game. And the U.S. team is still very much...
I apologize for not clarifying something earlier that they were discussing it if it was a goal. I am honestly not sure why that counted. And I initially said penalty shot because by the signal by the official made, I thought it was a penalty shot signal. That's usually what you do. It's similar to a goal signal where you put your arm in front of you like this. And now we have a bit of a conference here between the officials and the Rams bench. So I will definitely try to get word on why that was a goal during the second intermission. I honestly am not sure. And I've watched a lot of hockey games over the years. So I'll try to get clarification on that. But regardless, Kutztown all of a sudden is now trailing by 1. Strange turn of events, but it's now 4-3. Less than 5 minutes to go in the second period now. Stephen Graney busting through center. Took a shot, goes off the glass. Jackson Novak, the apparent recent goal scorer, passed it in. It was taken away by Dixon. Dixon, off the stick of Josh Bauer, gets taken down from behind as he lost possession of the puck. And we have a delay penalty. It is on Farmingdale. Thought it was on Josh Bauer at first, but it's not. Power play coming up here for the Golden Bears as the puck is touched up there by Murbeck. And right after Kutztown made it a 1-goal game, they will go on the power play. And we have a bit of a delay here. And we'll see what's going on here. Not sure why we had a bit of a stoppage of play there for a little extra time, but regardless, Kutztown will go on their biggest man advantage of the game. And we're down 4-1, and they made it 4-3. They're trying to tie this puppy up at 4. Perica back to Repsick. Perica back to it's now Canestra. Hit shot, hit iron as he got the pipe. He hit the post with that chance. As Doc Emmerich would always say, hit the post with the shot as Carpenter was shoved there as the net came off its boards. Bates tried to get some altercation here with Kevin Manzi, and I think we might have a penalty call here from that, possibly. Not sure what exactly. Penalties galore in this game, honestly, from both sides. And no penalty is called from that. Or is there? No, they're just moving the face-off to the offside dot. The time is won there by Bates. It's now possessed by Canestra. Canestra, Carpenter. And that's offside as Canestra was way over the blue line beforehand as Carpenter had the puck. Canestra will take this puck. As the good Bears will try to get more offensive chances here. Repsick will have to swerve the puck on in past the blue line. Perico keeps it on side. Try to flip it to Repsick, but the Rams take it shorthanded as they manage to clear. Good play made there by Michael D'Alessandro. Luke Repsick will backhand one towards the corner. Get to it first. Shove this one to Bates. 1 minute to go on the man advantage for KU. Carpenter got taken down from behind on a clean check. As Canestra is going to blast one. That can was deflected for Repsick. Backhand shot. Went off of Rams' body. Scrambled near the crease there. It's under a Rams skate and comes free. Perico takes it on the point. Canestra. Paul Perico waits, fires the foot. They score! Tie game! Carpenter! His first of the season! Ties the Laces at 4!
Washington He's checked. He's punt. Picked up by Johnson. He Mark Johnson with only 4 seconds left in the power.
Boy, hockey's a great sport, isn't it? We're tied at 4. Here's O'Neill. Backhand shot goes nearly out of play. Kutztown was down 4-1, and all of a sudden we are tied at 4 apiece. Carpenter gets his first goal and point of the season as a sophomore ties the game wearing that magical number 13. Just talking about him earlier, he must have heard me or something. Rams trying to get a response. Here's Costello. That shot goes off of Jay Janney and back towards Mervac, who keeps it in the zone. 2 minutes to go in the period. Bouncing puck comes in front there for O'Neill as the Rams control on the offense. Dixon, captain. This goes out of play. Jimmy will go through center. Foster's pass to Bauer. Going on net. Bauer in front. They score! Foster! Kutztown takes the lead. It's 5-4.
Pass across to Baker. He scores! The United States has tied it. Bill Baker scores in the final minute of the game. And the U.S. team is still very much...
This game's had a lot of penalties, and as of late, a lot of goals. The 9th goal of this game combined 5-4 KU. Jackson Foster, he gets his first goal of the season. So Jimmy gives Kutztown their first lead of the game. That's now 4 unanswered goals for the KU as the Rams are trying to get some semblance of a response here as we're nearing the last minute to play in this second period. Swawinski behind the goal. Brady is now going to try to clear this past center ice. Last minute to play down the period. Jackson Novak, he's got room. Going for a second of the game. And it's denied there by Saracen as he couldn't get a strong shot on net there for KU. He keeps it onside for DeRosa. Try to give it to Wolf. 45 seconds to go. I think DeRosa was looking for a penalty on the corner of some kind, but he won't get it there. So Cohen will try to clear it back out as this will be DeAndrea for the Rams. 24 seconds to go in the period. Gavin Wolf couldn't control it. Farmingdale trying to get at least one more chance on that if they can in this period. DeAndrea trying to check down Paracone as he lost the puck. As it's broken up there by Paracone. 10 seconds to go in the period. Petaway, he's got time with Wolf. Gives it to Wolf. That's a safe rebound. And that goes off the side of the net. And we have a delayed penalty. I believe it is on Farmingdale. It is. With 1.1 seconds to go. And the Golden Bears are going to pull Jay Jandy to go right to the bench here with 1.1 seconds left. So they're going to pull Jandy just because there's 1.1 seconds left. The Rams won't have enough time to shoot the puck the other way. So they'll have a power play. This will go into the third period unless Kutztown somehow manages to score with 1.1 seconds remaining on the clock. What a bizarre game this has been. I think both teams are going to need a bit of a rest after these last 1.1 seconds expire just to reset. Definitely going to be an interesting third and final period for both of these teams, to say the least. As there's one player for the Rams now going into the locker room. Michael Alessandro is walking into the locker room. I'm not sure if he's been ejected or he's just going in there just because he may have caused the penalty. I did not see who went into the penalty box, as we still have a bit of a delay here. So we'll have an actual full intermission for the second period. Well, when the second period ends. As we still wait for the face-off, the final face-off likely of this second period will happen soon. Kutztown seems to be ready, but their opponent is not ready just yet as they are now starting to skate towards the Rams' end. Novak will go for the offensive face-off against Dixon, like with the last face-off of the period. Empty cage for Kutztown because why not? Not much time is left on the clock. So 6-on-4 for 1.1 seconds. Off the face-off for Novak, couldn't get a shot on net. And the Kutztown Golden Bears lead 5-4 after 2. Shots on net 26-20 in favor of the Rams. Justin Strom doing a great job playing music. He's playing the NHL and ESPN right now. A theme I actually kind of used to use before. But regardless of that, it is 5-4 KU after 2. They'll start the third period with a power play for 1:59. We'll be back for the third period.
Blades of Steel.
Third period is about to get underway here at Iceworks. 5-4 Golden Bears. Shots on that 26-20 in favor of the Rams. Kutztown will start this period with a power play for nearly 2 minutes. So here's a few things I wanted to clarify going into the third. First of all, for forward for the Rams, number 20, Noah Lavone. I had him as number 2, so that who's wearing number 20, who has 8 goals, 10 assists for 18 points. Kutztown D3 in their game against Penn State Altoona just begun, and I went in there for a brief moment. So far, that game is no score. And here's an exclamation on the third goal for Kutztown, scored by Jackson Novak, a.k.a. Brovac. So what happened was that as Novak is being hit from behind, the net came off its moorings, but the puck apparently crossed the goal line, or was going to cross the goal line, for what I have been told. I did not see that. Just because I have to, not to make excuses, but there's so much I have to track doing this broadcast on my own, so that's something I kind of missed. But that's why I heard from Justin Strobe, KU coaches, and the parents. So that's why that goal counted. Now we have a full logical explanation on that. Big third period. There is no sudden death overtime in these DVCHC East Coast Showdown games. Kutztown scored 4 and answered down 4-1. They now lead 5-4 in one of their craziest games so far, but we'll see how the third ends up here in the finale period of this game. It is Leone who loses possession. Comes back towards Josh Bauer, who scored a strange goal from the corner during the first period for the Golden Bears. He was the only player for Kutztown that scored in that first period. All the other goals came in the second. Petaway. Beg my pardon, that is DeRosa. Petaway wears 3. DeRosa wears 2. Here's Bauer. Waits, fires. That shot scores! He's got another one! Josh Bauer! That's 5 unanswered now for the Golden Bears. The former Parkland Trojan, making his team and family and friends proud as Bauer gets his 5th of the season. He had 3 goals coming into this game. So early power play to start this period for Kutztown. They capitalize on it. Here's O'Neal going on that. Save made there by Saracen. That goes wide. Josh Bauer and his girlfriend Macy Coyle recently got a new dog named Louie. I like to consider that dog a good luck charm, as Louie is actually in attendance for this game tonight. The coolest dog ever, as I keep saying, during the intermissions. So good for Josh Bauer as he gets his 2nd goal of the night. Carpenter to O'Neal. Paracombe keeps it just onside, flipping a shot, and that goes off. I believe it went off. Actually, no, it did not go off the glove of Saracen. I thought it did at first. It did not, as Dan will go to the bench. He'll be replaced there by Colton Bates. DeRosa trying to keep it in play, and he does just enough to do that, but not for much longer, as Carpenter made a slight check. Rams get this puck free. They'll hit this off the boards. This is from Nick D'Alessandro. Repsick trying to chop at it, and he's got it. And now I could have get to it first, as this puck, I almost thought it went out of play. It did not. It just stayed inbounds. Rams get the pressure. That shot off the blocker there of J.J. from Kevin Manzi. And now it makes a slight check behind the net there of Janney. This is going to go back in front of that net, and that goes off the glass there from Christopher DeAndra as he took a hard slap shot, but that goes over the net of Janney. Lena at one ahead. Here come the Rams on 2-on-3. Trying to cut around by there is Lafata as his puck comes right behind the goal. Lena wristing in front of the net. Wide open there as that shot's fanned. The rebound saved there by Jay Janney. The initial chance coming from Joseph Castellano as he could not capitalize on that chance. Line change now for KU. Again, these two teams will face off again at Islanders Iceworks 2 weeks from today at 9:30. Lavone lost it. On the counterattack is Gavin Wolf to Tyree Petaway. Bouncing puck goes off a skate. Chipped in there by Foster. Now Drew Colo. As the Rams will give to the front. Swawinski makes a slight check. Petaway trying to retrieve it back. As Jansen is going to clear it back down. Actually, he did not clear it down. He's trying to chase with the puck. This will be an icing against KU as the Rams will get an offensive faceoff. Off this time in the KU end, as Swawinski hits it off the glass, the Rams want to chase it back. Jansen trying to get to it first. But this will be an icing against KU, as getting to the puck actually was Louis Saccone, who would cause the icing to start, or at least he prevented the icing from not being called, I should say. Rams win the big offensive faceoff. That goes off of JJ. Rebound in front. As Janney made a pair of stops with the right pillow pad on his right leg. Rickenbeck is going to take this back behind towards the corner. He'll make the wristing pass there for Valdrucola as he'll try to give it back towards Swatwinski. Castello try to chop it in front. Rams almost keep it in the KUM, but it goes past the blue line, and they'll use this opportunity to get a line change, as well as part of the Kutztown lineup. They're making a line change now too. Lineup gets somewhat checked by Josh Bauer. DeRosa, Novak. DeRosa gets hit hard there on the boards as he's holding on to his head. Novak gets a shot as play is blown dead. Janney is going to the bench. That is a penalty coming up here against the Rams, but obviously the big concern is on DeRosa. Fortunately, he's able to get back up. He had both his hands on his helmet, but he appears to be A-OK. Power play coming up here for Kutztown. Penalty against Joseph Castellano. Oh, wait, it's on Joseph Castellano. Repsic wins the face-off. Paracone to Canestra. Top line out here. As Repsic actually one of the power play lines, as I say, it's on the ice. Canestra's going to take this on towards the blue line. Paracone flipping it right back towards the circle. As Canestra Paracone misread the pass, the puck goes right past him. 15 minutes to go in the third period. 6-4 KU. This is broken up there by Manzi going in short-handed, but he couldn't get a good lane in front of the goal. Centering pass off the stick of Bates as the Rams will kill off some time here on their penalty kill. Lena forwarding it one ahead. It goes, I believe, off the stick of Repsic as Paracone is going to be right behind his goal. Paracone in front for Canestra. Now it goes to Repsic halfway through the power play now for the Golden Bears as Repsic will circle right back around behind the goal for Canestra. DeRosa seems to be A-OK from that hit he sustained to start this penalty in the first place. Canestra save, rebound. Another save there by in front of the net there as Jack Saracey makes a pair of stops. with 45 seconds left on this man advantage. Jackson Novak on the blue line. Takes a shot and that goes wide. He just kept it onside. Bauer. Leone. Novak has it again. As that is broken up. Novak with a goal as well as a very good assist as he helped on the Carpenter goal. Carpenter with an excellent tip. Leone near intercepted this puck. It goes to Grady. DeRosa asking for the puck. He's got it. Leone would chase for it. As time is going to wind down here on the power play for KU. Novak unable to keep it in the play. Now Normoco trying to get around a few defenders as the power play is now expired back to 5-on-5. But as we've seen a lot of penalties on both sides, it was just 5-on-5 for now. And as I say that, we have a penalty. I believe it's on Farmingdale. It is. It's going to be on Ian Riberek as the Kutztown power play just expired. They will now go on yet another one. As we have a delay here. Still 13-13 remaining in this game. Definitely one of the more chaotic games that I've seen broadcasting this game in person. I know I haven't been to every game this year. This is, if you count the preseason game, this is the 10th out of 16 games I've been at this year. Definitely one of the more chaotic games that we've seen. As we have two penalties marked on the Jumbotron here. 2 2-minute penalties, apparently. And it's a 5-on-3, apparently. 5-on-3 for the next 2 minutes. Again, I do not have communications with the scorer's box, so if there's something I missed there, I apologize. But it's a 2-minute 5-on-3 for the Golden Bears. Here's Canestra. That's blocked. Slaps up Paracoat. He scores! The captain with a cannon launch. 9 seconds into the 5-on-3. 7-4.
Pass across to Baker. He scores! The United States has tied it. Bill Baker scores in the final minute of the game. And the U.S. team is still very much...
Paul gets his second goal on the year. So many players either getting their first or second goals of the season in this game for KU. That's now 6 unanswered for the maroon and gold. Maybe having the mix matching of the uniforms with the maroon jersey and the gold socks. This combo might be some good luck. Who knows? Wonder if they'll try this ever again. But again, it wasn't intentional, as Kutztown thought they had to wear gold tonight, but they end up wearing maroon with gold socks. As they're still on a power play, actually, for now, because there was 2 2-minute penalties, only one was taken off the board after the power play goal scored by Paracoat. So it's actually 5-on-4 as of right now for the next minute 03 counting. Josh Bauer to Leone. Gets shoveled there taken there by Merviak, I should say. Beg my pardon. DeRosa races to the blue line. He keeps it in the zone. Grady. Circling back around Merviak. As Grady's going to get this back towards DeRosa on the point. Novak waits, fires. He slaps it. Oh, he hit it off the ceiling. It went off the stick of Dixon. Had a lot of power to that, but it definitely did not hit the target there. Off this tie-up, as this is going to be going to Lena. Brady, Novak on the blue line. Took the shot, deflected en route, save made it. Rebound there by Saracen as he'll hold on. This clearing attempted by Lena accidentally hit his own man. He hit the back there of Christopher Deandra. Friendly fire is on. 13 seconds on the power play. Graney, a player for the Rams, fell down. That was Deandra, as this will be Novak. There's a slap shot by DeRosa. Safe there. Bauer trying to go for the hat trick as his backhand shot goes wide as he was taken down after the fact there by Noah Lavone. Leone, power play has ended. He'll hit it off the boards behind the net. This puck is gloved legally by Novak. Nancy's pass deflected. This nearly goes off of Gavin Wolf. And cleared back down towards Antonio Anella. Jansen. Here come the Rams. That shot's blocked there coming from Noah Lavone. That shot there coming there from the right side was Deandra as Jay Janney saw it all the way. It hangs on. .10:30 remaining in the game. 7-4 KU. Off the face-off, that shot goes wide from James Jensen. Saccone. And we have a whistle as Saccone touched the puck here. I believe that's icing. Didn't think it was going to be icing or... Hold on a second here. I think it's a penalty on the Rams. It is. Power play coming up for Kutztown. So right as the code touched the puck, it was actually a delayed penalty on the Rams as Kutztown goes right back on the man advantage. And again, I apologize if I missed what the penalties are on. There's so much to keep track of while announcing the game, looking at the roster sheet, and keeping track of all the camera and graphics at once. So if I add a color commentator, I might be able to have a better idea of what the penalties were on there. But regardless, it is a power play for the Maroon goal. This goes off the glass. Canestra unable to keep it in. Janney will leave it for Perico. Kutztown is trying to get more insurance goals to secure the victory if they can. This is going to be Canestra coming past the blue line. He goes. Nearly losing it. Off the glass, off the body of Paul Perico. Twice swerve around the body there of Castello as this will be Carpenter behind the goal. Repsick. Backhanding one. Canestra unable to keep it in. Here come the Rams. 2-on-1 shorthanded chance. It's Dace. He'll pass it in front as they're going to nearly get a shot saved there by Jay Janney from Joseph Castello. Back come the Bears the other way. This is going to be Canestra. Backhand shot. It's blocked in front there by Bates. As Carpenter will try to get towards the point to Rosa, but we're already past the blue line. 30 seconds of the power play. This is Stephen Grady on the wing. He's got room. Make a move there. Pass in front for Bauer. Saving there by Saracen. Bauer that close to securing the hat trick. Bauer makes a big hit there on Donald Pace as he hit him off the glass, but he did not take him down. Dixon trying to go after this puck around Leone. DeRosa controls to Leone. Kutztown will get a line change as well as part of the Rams lineup here as well. Lawrence Lena Trying to get this pass there for Luke Verazzi, as this will be Novak who will turn back behind his own net. With less than 8 minutes to go in the game. No icing. Jansen trying to go for this puck. This goes off the glass. Verazzi made a nice play to give it to Dixon. Dixon coming in over the line. Couldn't get a shot on that as Gavin Wolf nearly cleared it. Did not. Wrist shot there by Dixon was blocked. I believe it went off Slotwinski as Kutztown will shoot it out the other way. And this will not be icing. This goes off the boards. Verazzi to Dixon, out one's ahead on an onside play. Took a shot. Glove save by Jay Jetty as he catches that puck without a sweat. This puck is flipped towards center ice. Alessandro's pass, trying to give it one in front there for Lavone. Couldn't get a shot as it's broken up by Leon. Here comes Liam O'Neill as he somewhat lost his balance. He clears it in to Matt Dan. Matt Dan trying to get possession. A bunch of players from both teams trying to scoop this one out as O'Neill lost possession here. Lafata will get one ahead there for Lavone. Lavone across ice. Wrist shot. That's blocked there by Slotwinski. Taking the shot, and that was Christopher Deandra. Back comes Kutztown with some numbers as O'Neill's going to clear it down as KU will get some fresh legs. And I see Bailey Slotwinski going to the bench. I think he's limping a little bit going to the bench. Hopefully he's all right there. I thought I saw him limping at least a little. He might be all right. Bailey Slotwinski is actually a classmate of mine in sport ethics, taught by Professor Zabula in sport management. Christopher Deandra, slap shot, saved there by Jay Jetty. 6 minutes to go. We'll keep our eyes on the Rams goaltender, Jack Saracey, if Farmingdale pulls him to go on a 6-on-5 as they're trailing by 3 with less than 6 minutes to go in this one. Colton Bates being somewhat shoveled there was Carpenter. Bates gets hit off the glass there as Leno gets retaliated by Repsick. Costello will give it back to Leno. As it's going to be taken back towards center ice near Asher Paul. But back come the Rams the other way. Costello, as that goes off the iron. Actually, that was Reed Facetto. Sorry for my little stutter there. He actually hit iron, and that went off the safety netting. Murphy gets somewhat hit there by Josh Bauer. As this is going to now be Paul Perricone off the boards. Costello is going to turn back away from Grady. He'll backhand this pass right behind himself. Farmingdale trying to clear it back in. This will go to Perricone instead. Perricone trying to bust through a few players near center. As Novak will lob it in off the glove there of Saracey, as he'll do the safe play and just cover up. Gavin wins the faceoff, but the Rams nearly get it out. So Cohn will hit it off the boards there for Jansen. Dixon trying to go for it here. And come to think of it, I did not hear that if Frank Izzy was a scratch, but I have not even seen him on the ice tonight, come to think of it. I'm not sure if he's on the bench or if he's even here, but I just realized we haven't even seen Frankie Izzy in this game tonight. Izzy used to play a lot of games in this rink in his younger years before coming to college hockey, actually, as he actually had a goal against the Farmingdale Rams last year. Here's Dixon, and that shot saved made there by Janney. Off the face of the Rams win. This goes off the glass there for Jensen. Saracen still in his crease. We'll see if the Rams pull him, if at all. Still 3.5 to go in this game. 7-4, Golden Bears. Slotwinski off the boards, cleared it down. And this will be an icing. Off this time, Slotwinski will slap one off the boards towards the point there for Manzi. He'll backhand one. Foster. Trying to get around here. Control there by Jensen. Foster trying to get it away from him. It is Leone taken back by the Rams. This shot is blocked as it's taken away by Matt Dan at center. At one's ahead for Leone. Dan will chase for it. Actually, Leone will chase for it. Trying to set one in front. It was deflected. Less than 3 minutes to go in this one, as this is going to be covered up there by Saracen. And he'll stop playing with 2:46 remaining in the game, as we have some pushing and shoving after the whistle. This is being involved with Liam O'Neill. Can't see who that is for the Rams. Trying to read his number. It is James Jensen. And we seem to have at least one penalty here. O'Neill will go back to the bench. And guess what? We have yet another power play coming up here for KU. So Kutztown will make a line change. Novak's on the ice with Leone, Grady, Bauer. Actually, Novak is going to go back to the bench, or is he? No, he's going to stay on the ice. Paracut's going to go to the bench. So it's Bauer, Grady, Leone, Novak, DeRosa. Lavone will clear it ahead there. Trying to chase after this puck is Justin Roth. Beg my pardon, that's actually Delandria. I thought I saw 28. That was 78. Here's Stephen Grady. At center, into the Rams zone he goes, trying to cut around a few defenders. It's broken up, but it's kept in by DeRosa. This puck goes off of Lavone and past the blue line. Paragon will get to the puck here. As Josh Bauer flings one there for DeRosa. The Rams will try to clear it back the other way as DeRosa hit the Rams player now. He hit Michael D'Alessandro. This is going to now go to Grady behind the goal. 2 minutes to go in the game. Player for the Rams falls down. Sorry, I keep saying player. I'm unable to see who they are at first until they move a little closer to the camera. Falling down there was actually D'Andra, as we'll get a whistle with 1:49 left to go in the game. Off this time, Antonio Anella will backhand one as he gets shoveled off the glass. Now Sandro trying to clear it back out as this is going to be Bates trying to go for it. 1:36 to go as the Rams clear. Basetto was the one who cleared it down for Farmingdale. A check is made behind there on Asher Paul punt. As these teams are going to battle for this puck in the corner, and comes free there for Canestra. He takes down a Rams player, trying to see who's pushing him down. That was Joseph Castellano, as there's still 1:07 to go in this game. Rams seemingly frustrated, and I can understand why, as Antonio Odell is trying to bust past center ice. Last minute to play, regulation time. Third period definitely not as chaotic as the second, but definitely a entertaining game, to say at the very least. Bates, Repsick, penalty, scores! That's Penaway's second goal of the season, a buzzer beater with 42.8 seconds left. He makes it 8-4 in favor of KU.
Tyler with it. Tees up the puck. With the knuckle puck.
So Penaway with the exclamation point as time is going to wind down here at Iceworks. Farmingdale was up 4-1. As they've allowed 7 unanswered goals. Again, these two teams will face up again at Islanders Iceworks in 2 weeks. Rams will try to get some revenge in that game. That game will actually be on their home ice at Islanders Iceworks. Time's winding down, 15 seconds left and counting. And now trying to keep it onside. Rams will move on 2-on-1 if they can hurry. Here's Dixon over the line. Wait, Solinsky falls down. Backhand shot goes behind the net of Jay Janney. And that's it. The Kutztown Golden Bears, outstanding effort, defeat the Farmingdale State Rams. A final score of 8-4. Jay Janney saves 30 of 34 shots as he's being congratulated by his whole team. Kutztown has secured 3 of 4 possible points in the first 2 games in the 2024 DVCHC East Coast Showdown. They'll be back tomorrow against Alvernia. Farmingdale will be back tomorrow against Massachusetts. And that is the end of the game. I am Nicholas Garofalo. Thank you for joining us for another chaotic edition of Nick's Hockey Broadcast at Kutztown Hockey. Again, final score, the Golden Bears 8, the Rams 4. Good night.